Here's how it shook out. No shock, but the Chiefs took the top spot with last year's runner-up Bills at 2. The Ravens, Browns, and Colts round out the top 5. Harry up first. Who is too low on this list, Mr. Douglas?
Molly, I have to go with the Tennessee Titans. The Tennessee Titans should not be 7. First of all, the Colts shouldn't even be 5. That right there is crazy to me. The Colts being 5, and we don't even know what Carson Wentz is going to even be this year from the quarterback position. We don't know what his mental is. Every time we look around, there's a headline about Carson Wentz. He's out. He's on the COVID list. He's losing his starting job in Philly. So I don't think the coach should be 5. But the Tennessee Titans, for me, are a team. And when you look at the Titans, I love what they did in free agency. I love what they did in the draft. In free agency, well, they made a trade for Julio Jones. I think that was huge. You have Derrick Henry. You have that running game. Now you have A.J. Brown, a guy who had over 1,000 yards last year. Now you compare those guys up. Now defensive coordinators are going to have to figure out how they're going to game plan to stop this offense. Now, when you look at the defensive side, I love that they brought in Bud Dupree. I love that they went and got Danico Autry from the Colts. I love what they did bringing in Janoris Jackrabbit Jenkins in the secondary. Then they drafted Caleb Farley. Then they drafted a guy that I love in the slot, and Elijah Molden, a guy who's tough. He played at Washington. He played in the slot majority, but he's tough. He can get around the football. He can create turnovers. He can tackle very well. I love Jeffrey Simmons on that defensive line. I love Harold Landry, Rashad Evans, Jayon Brown, and they have a hybrid safety in Kevin Byard. So I like the Titans. The Titans should be up.
Yeah, for me, this is simple. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers at 9. Like, when did Pittsburgh become bad? Like when did that happen? Like, somebody, like, riddle me this. Like, when did that happen? The Pittsburgh Steelers and Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin hadn't had a losing season in his entire career. Pittsburgh is still a dominant team. Pittsburgh still went to the playoffs. Yes, they lost at the tail end. But when did the Steelers become bad to be ranked number 9 behind teams like the LA Chargers, to be ranked number 9 behind teams like the Indianapolis Colts? The Pittsburgh Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger, a healthy Ben Roethlisberger, are still a force to be reckoned with. So, like, when you watch football, you say, yes, Pittsburgh Steelers, that's football. Like, I don't care about, like, rankings and ratings and all those things. They know how to play football in Pittsburgh. They know how to play defense in Pittsburgh. They got Ben Roethlisberger, Super Bowl champion in Pittsburgh. They drafted Najee Harris, could be Rookie of the Year in Pittsburgh. And so, yes, Cleveland wins. People say Cleveland's going to win the division. Baltimore's got Lamar Jackson. But the Pittsburgh Steelers with Mike Tomlin are the Pittsburgh Steelers. They are synonymous. They are equivalent with football. When football's played, you don't think about the Colts. You don't think about the Chargers. You think about the Pittsburgh Steelers. Like, that's a football team that should be ranked way higher than number 9. Not even in the NFL. They're talking about the AFC. Like, that's entirely and absolutely and positively way too low.
Well, I'll go for me. If we got to predict things, and I'm going to go with a bold prediction right here, Acho. I'm gonna predict that the Tennessee Titans make the Super Bowl. That's gonna be my bold prediction.
You didn't sell that enough.
Which I don't
have to sell it, Molly. I just told you.
No, I mean,
they got Julio Jones.
This is you.
They got Derrick Henry.
No. Hold up. But you didn't say it with confidence. You're like,
I ain't saying it.
Let him start over. Let him start over.
You want me to say it with my chest, Molly?
Say it with your chest.
Because you're like, I got a bold prediction. The Tennessee Titans are going to the Super Bowl.
Let me look into this camera right here. Put me on my one screen. Damn it. The Tennessee Titans, I'm predicting, going to go to the Super Bowl this year. Now, if that's good enough for y'all, now react, Acho.
I just got a question.
There we go. Clip that for Instagram.
So what happened to Patrick Mahomes?
No, he's still there.
Like, what happened to Tyrann Mathieu in that defense, too?
He's still there.
So how are they getting the Super Bowl? They're playing the same division.
He's there. I mean.
So explain.
Last time I checked, before last, the Titans beat the Kansas City Chiefs in the regular season. I remember them beating them.
Okay. So,
okay.
But in the playoffs.
Okay.
Like, what happened?
Expound,
they have an opportunity.
Expound on it. Talk
the
about
last time I checked, the Tennessee Titans has a roster to make a Super Bowl run. If they put everything together, they have an opportunity to win a Super Bowl in Tennessee. I don't know why you laugh.
I'm not believing anything that's coming out. Do you believe what's coming out of my mouth?
You don't have to believe it.
I believe it.
You don't have to believe it, but I'm going to tell it to you.
You said the last time. You said last time I checked. You said if everything goes well.
Last time that I checked.
Like on a 5 o'clock on a Sunday and the light's right and I got my little filter on. Then if I put my glasses on and I squint and then all of a sudden, it's still going to be Kansas City. It's still going to be Pat Mahomes. Like, there needs to be no filters, no questions, no frustrations, no opining. Patrick Mahomes.
A prediction for a reason.
They also have a great coach.
You predict.
That.
Yeah. It's called a prediction for a reason. Yeah. You predict things.
They said
it's called a prediction for a reason.
Hey.
You predict things.
Harry.
We got to go to the definition of prediction.
Hey.
We're talking about a prediction.
Hey, they said bold predictions, not bad predictions. That's a very bad
You think it's bad?
prediction.
So you don't
I
think
don't
the
think it's
Tennessee
bad.
you don't think the Tennessee Titans have an opportunity? You must have forgotten 2019 the Tennessee Titans went to the AFC Championship game. Did you forget that? Did you forget the Tennessee Titans went to the playoffs last year? They lost to Baltimore. 2 or 3 plays in that game, the Tennessee Titans are moving on. Did you forget about that?
Two
Okay,
words.
great.
Did you forget that they had
King
Derrick Henry?
Sam
Great,
Acho,
great.
King
that
Henry.
led the lead in rushing 2 years in a row? Did you forget they got A.J. Brown? Did you forget about Julio Jones? Did you forget about those guys? Because it looked like to me you did. But I'm here to let you know, don't forget about those guys because if they have the opportunity, they're going to shine.
Harry, my memory serves me just fine. Yours may be a little bit, shaky at the moment because
good.
you're asking if I've forgotten about people. And we already talked about the first team that I haven't forgotten about. But have you forgotten about the Buffalo Bills? Have you forgotten about Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs?
You talking about the Buffalo Bills?
Have you forgotten?
You must have forgot that last year when both of the teams played each other and being undefeated, that the Tennessee Titans not only beat the Buffalo Bills, they stomped the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah.
So make sure you check your facts.
And then where did the Tennessee Titans end up? At home like you and me. They was at home with you and with me. And Kansas City and Pat Mahomes.
And so did the Buffalo Bills. They was at home too.
Yeah, we ain't talking about Buffalo. We're talking about Kansas City. We're talking about Tennessee not making it.
Well, you're talking about the greatest quarterback of all time. It's bold predictions. I predict that they can go to the Super Bowl.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.